Hi there, my name is Cassandra Schimmel, and I am going to tell you all about my journey to joining the Peace Corps. I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Mozambique. I served from August 2019 until March of 2020 whenever I was evacuated due to COVID-19. First thing you want to know is, what is the Peace Corps? The Peace Corps is an independent agency and volunteer program run by the federal government, providing international social and development assistance. It was started by John F. Kennedy in 1961. The first step to joining the Peace Corps is to talk to a recruiter. Applicants that talk to a recruiter are more likely to get a Peace Corps position than those who don't. I'd also like to add to consider future career implications, especially if you are interested in intelligence. You're going to want to look up and see what your limitations would be after serving as a Peace Corps volunteer. Your recruiter is probably going to send you to peacecorps.gov, where they have different Peace Corps positions listed, and you can search through those positions and see if there's any that you are interested in or that you qualify for. When thinking about which sector you're interested in, think about where your interests are or where you already have qualifications. Your qualifications can come from doing volunteer work, such as myself. I had previously volunteered in education, and I had also done some tutoring where I was paid for that. So I had different experiences in education, so I chose the education sector. Once you figure out which sector you're interested in, you also need to think about which country you would be interested in going to. Not all countries are Peace Corps countries. As I am recording this in January of 2022, Peace Corps volunteers have not yet started global re-entry. There is also a Send Me Anywhere button that you can choose instead of picking a country. Now, if you do decide on this option, you have to make sure that you actually would want to be sent anywhere. The locations that Peace Corps volunteers serve in range from Mongolia to the Dominican Republic, so there is a wide range there, so really be sure that you would actually be okay going anywhere. Also think about what your language preference would be. Do you want to learn an all-new language? Do you already have background in a certain language? Something else that you'll want to keep in mind is any dietary restrictions you have. There are going to be some countries that just cannot serve you if you have a dietary restriction. Something else to keep in mind if you're willing to go anywhere is, my recruiter told me that your chances of getting accepted are higher the more flexible that you are whenever it comes to deciding on sector and country. There is an essay portion of the Peace Corps volunteer application. It's a statement of interest, so you want to make sure that you're having someone proofread this for grammar, accuracy, and even content. This essay is not the place to be humble. If you have already had an experience similar to Peace Corps, this is the place to highlight it. After applying, you may get a call or an email asking you to interview. Please take this interview seriously. You will be given some prompts in an email in advance, so you can kind of know what to expect in that interview. Think about different answers that you could have to those prompts. Don't just come up with one scenario or situation that you could speak on. Be genuine in your interview responses. That sounds cliche, but that's genuinely what they're looking for. Don't put on airs that you don't have, or if you do have them, that's the place to start them. Peace Corps prefers video interviews. However, if you have tech problems like I did during my interview, you can actually do a phone interview. The interview unfortunately feels really impersonal. I, as a words of affirmation person, found it really hard to give a response and receive no positive feedback from it, but do not expect any positive feedback and expect to hear a lot of key clicking as they're taking notes. At the end of my interview, I felt like I completely bombed it because of the impersonal technique that they used. However, I did get the congratulations email. After the interview, what you're waiting on is the email that says either congratulations or a condolences email. They're sorry that you didn't make it this time. Do not be discouraged by that sorry email. Apply again. It might not be you, it might be the cycle that you're applying in. If you get an acceptance email, you have 3 days to either accept it or reject it. This is a big decision. After you get an acceptance email, it's time for you to get a background check done. You're gonna have to get fingerprints taken, and you're also gonna have to get a medical clearance. And these can be lengthy processes, especially the medical clearance. It can also be pretty expensive if you don't have healthcare insurance, so take advantage of the lists that they send you of dentists and doctors that give discounts to Peace Corps volunteers, and some of them even will give you the physical for free. In your medical clearance, you may also have to get some vaccinations that you have to have before you go in country. You are also going to apply for your Peace Corps passport as well as the visa to get into your country of service. the Peace Corps is going to send you detailed instructions on how to do these things. Once you complete your background check, your medical clearance, and your visa application, you are going to get an invitation to a pre-departure training. This pre-departure training is going to be with your cohort that you're going to serve as a Peace Corps volunteer with. This will happen right before you take off to your country for service. The Peace Corps is definitely one of the most unique times of your life, so enjoy every moment. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I would love to hear from you.